Hey guys, welcome back to the 31 Days of Yuletide Tarot. My name is Meg and I will be sharing my readings for you throughout the month. This is day 10, and just so you guys know, if you guys have been tuning in, thank you so much. But for those of you that are just starting with this series, everything I'm using will be linked in the description below. So there will be a way you can find the deck I'm using as well as the spread, but I am also linking my social media and other contact information in the description as well. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and would like to get a hold of me outside of YouTube, you may do so. So this spread is for Yule, and I found it at the Curious Gunslinger. Again, look in the description for the link. It's kind of long, so just be aware. And this first card is going to represent what I need to let go of moving forward with the new year. And this is represented by the Seer. And it's suggesting that there's I've come to a time where I need to focus my energy and I need to let it flow. There's a lot of creative energy that I'm experiencing right now, and it's time to give vent to it. So for those of you that don't know, I was working, and it took a lot of time off of my hands, as it should. You're working, you're getting paid to do a job, but that also means that you might have to go to an office space. I had to go to an office space, and it took a lot of time away from my creative process, and I was starting to feel very bottlenecked. Now that I'm not there anymore, it's all coming out and it feels better, but I know that's going to have to change a little bit yet again, it feels sad, but you know what? It's okay, because right now is what counts. It's also suggesting that this is a time for healing and manifesting new things, and it's a time for growth. And the good thing is that it also means that you are finding a lot of joy and pleasure in bringing what you're finding out and learning to other people. So, Seer, I like this card. This next card is going to represent which aspect of my life needs more energy. Before I go on, however, I do want to say I've handwritten my notes, so I am looking down in frame. We're going to make it work. I apologize if it's annoying, but getting back to the spread, this card represents, this is the ancestor, and it represents where I need to put my energy a little bit more. And this is suggesting that a new cycle is starting, and for whatever that is, I may have been nervous about it, I may have been uncomfortable, but that's the thing with change, is that it is nerve-wracking and it is uncomfortable, and it happens whether you want it to or not. This means, for me especially, I need to trust my instincts, and I need to trust that my guides have my back, because it's moving me forward into something better. And again, just trust your instincts. Meg, trust your instincts. You'll do just fine. So this third card is going to represent where I need to pull my energy back. And this is going to be represented in the Woodward. And it's suggesting that there's been some adversity, and that adversity has put me off balance. But in that rebalancing, I'm finding courage that I didn't know I had. I don't know where this is coming from. But this is suggesting that I have enough of it now to face potentially uncomfortable truths about myself. And it suggests that I also have to find a beginning point and go from there and don't look back. Because even if things change, even if things don't stay the same, they never will. So I hope for that. Even if things are different looking 6 months from now, I can still move forward with confidence and knowing that I've done something hard, I can do something hard again. So this next card is going to represent what I need to bring forth in my life at this time. And this is represented in the Page of Stones or the Links. This is suggesting that I need to pay attention to my physical surroundings, and I also need to pay attention to my behavior, because where I am affects my behavior, and the way I behave affects other people. And it, there may have been a lack of forethought before this card came up, before this video happened. I need to be careful, and I need to consider these factors very carefully, because that way the balance will come back to normal if I do so. So that is this Page of Stones or the Links. This next card is going to represent what I should be calling forth into my life for the coming year. And this is kind of a weird one for me because I don't understand why this came in, but I'm going to do my best to interpret it. There is the Three of Arrows, and this represents jealousy or pain. You can see how painful that might look. In this card, there is a representation of a tension in my emotions that may have created fear or jealousy, or there's some tension between people. It also suggests that there was some competing feelings about a certain situation, and that those things are ultimately destructive. I think the best way to remedy this situation is, like I said with the links, be aware of what I'm doing and just listen to my instincts a lot more, because that way whatever I'm feeling, whatever tension, whatever perceived attacks they'll loosen up, and it'll be better the more I listen to myself. And then this final card represents what I should be giving thanks for at this time, especially because the year's ending. I am finding this in the Four of Arrows, which represents rest. This suggests a period of recharge, especially after things have been so stressful and emotional. I need to allow time for my imagination to really come forward and be active, and I need to let this activity rejuvenate my vitality. And I like how the spread worked together, because there's certainly some areas where it suggests that I'm a creative person, I've been through some hard stuff, and now it's time to rest. So that is it for this spread. This has actually been the 10th day of Yuletide Tarot, so I'm really glad that you tuned in. Thank you so much. Again, check all of the links in the description below if you're interested in the deck and the spread that I used. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Blessed be.